UPE coordinator, Professor Ramu, the chairperson of the School of Chemistry, Professor Punuswamy, Professor Murugesan, Professor Balakrishnan, Professor Saraswati, Dr. Ranjit, Dr. Ashok Kumar, Professor Vasu, PRO, Mr. Arivalan, other faculty members, dear participants, Dr. Varalakshmi, Madam, unga peru enadu? Vasanta. Dr. Vasanta. If anybody's name is not mentioned, please bear with me. James. Your name is James. Okay. Dr. James. I think I have almost mentioned all the faculty members here. Oh, that's a very simple name. Jay Kumar and dear participants. In fact, I am very much happy in this morning to be with all of you for the simple reason that the School of Chemistry has come forward to organize the first series of meeting or the workshop which I wanted from all the schools, because now we have the centralized instrumentation center and you are going to be given training using a very, very sophisticated equipment by name electron microscopy, the cost of which is 4.5 crore. So therefore the participants must understand that Madurai Kamaraj University is one of the few universities in this part of the country having such a sophisticated facility. And the chemistry school is now in the lead among all the schools in the Madurai Kamaraj University in terms of their research output, in terms of their research publications, and in terms of their overall performance. So it is in the fitness of things that school has now taken the leadership in organizing such a useful workshop. Because the purpose of the workshop is to bring about 3 changes in you. The change number 1, at the attitude level. You are all in the making of scientists. And the attitude is very, very important. A win-win attitude, a can-can attitude, a high attitude. Unless you have that attitude, it will be very difficult to achieve what you want to achieve. So the workshop is to bring about an upward change, a positive change in your attitude. Because it is an attitude that determines your altitude of life. You have to go higher, highest. It is the altitude. Altitude is like a satellite that will take you to any height of your choice and your like. The second thing is the knowledge. The knowledge shall be further fine-tuned. It shall be further sharpened, deepened and widened. Because every day, every minute there is a change taking place across the world in science and technology. The computer today we consider the best. You will find the worst tomorrow. in terms of the speed, the velocity. When the speed is down with the today's computer, compared to the tomorrow's, and today's computer will be called a useless computer, obsolete computer. So that's a technology which is evolving very, very fast, which is growing very, very fast. And we, the teachers and the research scholars and the students, shall be ready to adapt ourselves to the fast changing scenario. The change is the only permanent thing. All other things are temporary. Change, 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 change. It is very dynamic. And it is happening every moment, every time. So we cannot afford to be static. And we have to be dynamic. We have to be active. We have to be brisk. And we have to be self-disciplined in our work, in our planning, and in the execution of the plan, so on and so forth. And coming to the nanomaterials characterization by electron microscopy, friends, as Professor Ramu stated rightly, this university is now committed to have focused research on nanotechnology and biosciences. And these two subjects are going to rule the roost. They are going to determine the future course of human life, not only in our country, but in any other country. What is this nanotechnology? A miniaturing. Example, an elephant-sized instrument, an elephant-sized material is reduced into a cat-sized material. That is a nanotechnology. The size will be made very small and small and small and small. And earlier, when the fabricated computer was made, it required a big room. But now, that is not needed. And you can keep a laptop in your hand, and you can do wonders. And it's all because of the developments taking place in the domain of science and nanotechnology. Science and technology shall go together, because science is the byproduct of your thought. It is based on your thought. And technology is based on science. If there is no science, there could be no technology. And thought is the fundamental thing from which born science. And the science is the next stage from which born the technology. All the three must take place. So the research scholars and the students at the postgraduate level and the young teachers must be aware of combining all the three, the thought, the science and technology. And only when we are able to update our technology, do innovation in your technology, we will be in a position to manage a country like China, which is emerging like a great lion and tiger. And right now India is not a match to China, either in knowledge domain or in the technology domain. Of course, in population we may exceed China very shortly. But China, when it had 120 crore population, the whole world thought that China will be drowned in the ocean of overpopulation. Every country in the world thought like that, but China told them, look here, population is not a liability but an asset. Population is not a liability but an asset. When it is liability, when it is asset. It is liability when the mind power is not used. It is a liability when the manpower is not used. And the liability is turned into an asset when the manpower is put into action and application. And the Chinese have done that. And therefore, the market in every country in the world is flooded with the Chinese products. Even our own children, kids at home, they play with, the puppets and all other materials which are made by the Chinese, mostly electronic products. So why we are not able to do that? Even the food eatables, all coming from China and flooding the Tamil Nadu market, Indian market, which you can see across the world. And China is also very clever that goods of medium quality or low quality will come to country like India, because we will always go for low cost products, because that will be very much comfortable to our purchasing power. But they too produce high quality goods which are going to developed countries. When you go to United States of America or Canada or any other developed nation, you can there also see the Chinese products, but those Chinese products compared to the Chinese products we get in India are very high quality and very high standard. Otherwise, those countries won't permit entry of such low quality products. But our country is a very generous country. It's an ever open country. Whatever is coming, we accept without any restriction and without any reservation. So now, if the nation is to become a developed nation as visualized by Abdul Kalam ji by 2020, India cannot become a developed nation. It will take some more time, but it is in the hands of the students, it is in the hands of the research scholars, and it is in the hands of the faculty members in the universities and colleges, the research institutions which are working across the country. So we have to think in terms of creating new materials, and we have to update the existing materials. And therefore, friends, this two-day workshop on nanomaterials characterization by electron microscopy will be a trendsetter in opening a new area of research. A new area of research because the nanotechnology has come to stay, opening a new era of research, a prioritized research in our Madurai Kamaraj University. And I congratulate the School of Chemistry and the coordinator and the additional coordinators of the UPE program for having organized this program, though a little late, but in the latest fashion. Okay, later than latest time. So I am certain that this message will go to the other schools. Ashok Kumar is here. He will spread the story to the biotechnology. And Professor Vasu is here. He himself is the chairperson of the school. He will come forward. And anybody from the School of Biological Sciences? Professor Balakrishnan is here. So therefore, I would like to see either one program or the other in the name of a workshop must go on in this place. Otherwise, this place is now having several crores of equipments. They shall be put to use. And when you operate or when you understand the functioning of a machine, of the cost of the 4.5 crore, it will inspire you, it will enable you, it will empower you. Some of the, great professors, say for example our Professor Balakrishnan is now doing the tissue matching for the kidney transplantation, which is being used by more than 26 hospitals in and around Madurai. But that technology was learned by one professor in the School of Biological Sciences some 20 years back from a laboratory in France.
35 years.
35 years back from a laboratory in France. And similarly, in other schools also, in the past they have gone to foreign countries, even countries like Japan. They learned the latest technology. And the learning is not for storing. Learning is for sharing. Learning is for delivering. So I think this sort of workshop alone will develop in you the urge, the skill that is required for you to think in terms of innovation, think in terms of fine-tuning all of our pursuit in the field of research and in the field of higher learning. And I take up this opportunity to congratulate every good mind, every single mind, which thought that it is useful. And friends, I told you the workshop will have 3 uses for the participants. One is the attitude fine-tuning, and the second one is the knowledge updation, and the third one is the skill development. So attitude, knowledge and the skill. Skill I means technology. The latest technology, the emerging technology, we shall be aware of what is happening in and around us. And foreign countries are far, far ahead of us. We have to look for what is happening in the United States of America, what is happening in Japan, Germany, France, England, China, so on and so forth. So therefore you must be always alert and depend on Google. Browse the Google every day and go into the search machine, search engine, and type any new scientific innovation or technological breakthrough or technological upgradation, then the Google will tell you anything new that is being displayed in the Google for the use of the browsers. So with these few words, I once again congratulate the organizers and I appreciate all the participants for having thought that this program will be useful for you in all the 3 sectors, in attitude fine-tuning, in knowledge deepening, sharpening, broadening, widening, and the technology upgradation and technology, technology upgradation and updation. And I thank all of you and wish that this program will enthuse you, energize you, synergize you to come out with a new mind, a renewed mind for a renewed action in your scientific domain. Thank you all.